Double honors to the apostles and elders of great milestone that rule and teach well, peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth, also in sincerity. Remember Matazak saying Shalom. Give it another short video here. This video was inspired by the street ministry elder apostle Ariam Lab did. Was it Friday or Saturday gone? If I'm mistaken, with the brothers from Atlanta, forgive me if I'm mistaken. It's Salakia, forgive me. But yeah, there was one of the things that stuck with me from the video was that they was talking about the part where they went down. You know what I mean? We say you gotta get out of that honey lifestyle mindset. The Ariab Lab said that, you know, and hey, I know, you know what I mean, the elders are all stamen, you know, and Ariab Lab was like, you gotta get a honey lifestyle out your fucking head, you know. It ain't it ain't gonna be that. You know, and I've done many videos on the same topic, but hey, you know, when the elders break down some things are different, you know what I mean? And plus the elder brothers as well, buddy, you know what I mean? Doing the thing, you get a broader understanding of it, in other words. But hey, you know what I mean? I tell myself, hey, you have to touch on that topic again, but you know, and you know what I mean? I have a few precepts here, you know, this will be a real quick video. You know what I mean? Unless the spirit say, you know what I mean? Just rolling the spirit. Nevertheless, the first precept here is the book of Sirach. You're supposed to, if you've been watching my videos, you're supposed to know where I'm going with this. If you've been, you know what I mean, reading, at least. Ecclesiasticus 2 and 1, aside from 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Make not haste in time of trouble. Right? No, we never say troubles wouldn't come. He never say hard times wouldn't come, hardships would not come. He never said that. Right? It say make not haste in time of trouble. It says cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon you, upon thee, Salakia, take cheerfully whatsoever, so good, bad, in between, indifferent, whatever come, you know the Lord authorized it. Most importantly, Basham Yoshai say, send that to that brother. Send that to my servant, you know. So take it cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. This verse is the point. Right? I went through all of that to say this. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? Gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Now we realize that the fire is being compared to something that purifies, right? See what Google see, yeah. Let's see what we can Google, right? Fire as a purification process. Fire serves as a symbol and tool, and tool for purification by physically burning away impurities. A process mirrored in religious and spiritual contexts, where it represents the removal of sin and negative influences to achieve holiness and transformation. Listen to what it says here. It says, this refiner's fire metaphor illustrates intense trials and tribulation. Remember I say, in a time of trouble don't make haste, and whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully. like the heat applied to metals, refine character, faith, and the spirit, leading to a purer, stronger, and more valuable spiritual estate. Fire is also used in purification rituals, such as walking or jumping through flames to cleanse individuals and items from pollution. Alright, well, look, we know. I didn't know you could have physically jumped through fire to purify your physical self, but I do think I'll be trying it, but yeah, you know, at least the top half of the stanza was what I wanted to get at. Is is a symbol and a tool for purification, right? Um, yeah. So I read our verse. I would say, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." And it was talking about intense tribulation and trials, right? That's what the fire represents, according to Google, at least. All right. Now we get the book of Isaiah 48 and 10. It says, "Behold, I have refined thee." See, talk about a refiner's fire, right? Making purer, stronger, holier, burning away bad influences, and so on and so forth, right? "Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of what? Affliction," right? Through that refinement now, we get the blue letter. Oh shit. So okay. Wrong up, wrong up. Come on, let's stick it on. The blue letter right there. So it's supposed to open up to Isaiah 48 and 10. Oh, lovely. 48 and 10, right? I have refined. Let me see what it says. To smelt, refine, test. Right? To smelt, refine, to test, and prove true. Smelter, refiner, goldsmith, participle. Alright. To be refined, to be refiner. Refiner, alright, cool. Strong's definition: primitive root to fuse metal, i.e., refine literally or figuratively. Fuse with what? With your basham your shine. That the only way we could consider it, at least, because the Lord is refining us. So obviously it'll be what? If it's to fuse metal, figuratively or literally, to fuse with the Lord. That is the only way it makes sense in context, no? Yeah. It's a finer, founder, goldsmith, melt, pure, purge, away, try. We get the word trial from, right? To purge away. When you find any purge in away, hey, you know what I mean? The sin, the unholiness, right? That is what it means to be in that fire, you know? Well, go to the book of Revelation 10 and chapter 10. It says, mm, I will read from verse 6. It says, "And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey." Right? No, this is the same scroll that Ezekiel was told to eat. What was it? What was it? What was it? Ezekiel, I believe it's true. 300, right? Yeah. So from one mover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. So we see is this book is the truth, right? Is the is the entire book he was talking about, right? Let me go back here. Right, verse 10 it says, And I took the little book out of the angel's hand, and it was in my mouth, sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. Yeah, because it bitter for a number of reasons. Because yeah, now you fully understand that hey, yeah, the kingdom is ours. Yeah, the will was made for us. Yeah, we want let. But there is a purification process. It is not no is like long ago where you the firstborn so you get it through. No. That is not how it works. You know, you will be tried and tested to be what proven true. You know, that what the fire is for. See whether it is 2 carat, 10 carat, 18 carat, 24 carat gold. You know, in essence, in retrospect, rather. Yeah, to see what you're made of. Because hey, when the head of my camp was before my head of my camp was alive, massive, massive camp. We had a large number of brothers, right? And now that on this topic, hey, losing him was part of the fire. 'Cause he was a dearly loved brother. He was a loved brother. I was always he was part of he was more the glue that keep you together, right? You know. But no, but when he left, when he went to the spirit realm, you know, a lot the majority of the fellows who was with us fall off. They couldn't handle the real fire. He was shielding them from it, more or less. They don't know that I think about it. You know, they was dependent on him to pull the bulk of the weight. Men couldn't do what was required of them. Men couldn't stand the test of the fire. So they were what purged out of the truth. Once I take that spirit from them. Yeah. I'm gonna go to my final precept now. First Peter 4 and verse 12. It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happen unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. You understand? Think about it. Look at the he went through when he walked as Yahushua Mashiach. You understand? We will go through the same. That is part of our fire, part of our trial, part of our test. Right? We'll be cast out of society. We'll be, if we had any status at all, we'd be, when I say status, I mean status I mean in this world at all. Right? That will be stripped from us because of what we stand for. That is part of the fire. You know, it is what it is. And true man of the Lord will be refined. The ones who are not truly for the Lord, they'll be pushed away. Alright, so I hope this was edifying. I hope it was inspiring to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem and Shai Bashem Rakak Kudash. Till next time, shalom.